This is a production of the City of Barrie Network. Please take a moment at the end of this video to acknowledge the local businesses that support your community.
Today we are doing a flash round dance for Idle No More and our missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls. The message we're trying to send today is to raise awareness and to promote education on Indigenous issues and Indigenous rights. I was seeing a lot of negative headlines on Facebook. Every single morning I was seeing just negative headlines about our people, and I wanted to make a good headline. We are a nation suffering from transgenerational trauma, and we are trying to overcome that in a society that continues to oppress us and continues to show us racism and judicial biases and all kinds of injustices. And it's very, very difficult. And I think that non-Native support is really, really important for our people right now.
Well, it's unceded because we wrote treaties with not with the governments of Canada or Ontario or the divisions that they like to make for us. We wrote treaties with the Queen, and the Queen, the government of Canada inherited those treaties. So in a way, we're still this land is still undecided. It's unceded. The Anishinaabe Nation controls all of the Great Lakes area on both sides of the border, divided by many states. There's many borders that separate us from New York to Quebec to Ontario to Winnipeg. But the Anishinaabe Nation is all of the Great Lakes, and anybody who calls himself Anishinaabe. And Anishinaabe means original being. We're the original beings of this land.
I'm here today because I'm here to raise awareness about what's happening in federal legislation that's being introduced right before Christmas. And the federal government, Trudeau's Liberal government, has created a document called, or documents called Rights and Recognition Legislative Framework. This has been done without consultation, and after yesterday's Supreme Court decision where the feds, the Supreme Court justices decimated any kind of duty to consult, Indigenous people really need to understand what all these federal legislations mean. So working with a group of land defenders who are raising awareness, and we're hosting a webinar on Sunday about what this means, and we're taking all that legalese and translating it into words that everybody can understand. That's the problem, is the legalese in the legislations that affect us directly, that affect our rights, that affect our lands and our waters. We have no consultation, and clearly, people don't really care about Indigenous rights. So I'm here to show them why they should, because we're not fighting to protect lands and waters for just Indigenous people. It's for all people, for all life. It's about all life, and we're in a critical time right now where we need to be aware about what's happening on the land and how it affects us in our environments we all live in.